Hey guys, Carl Cooper here with OnTheBlack.com. Over at Mets blog, Matt Cerrone did a post and he talks about how the Mets have extended the deadline for people to renew their season tickets to December 31st. He then goes on to ask his viewers the following questions. What is the driving force in either your decision to re-up or not re-up, and what would have to happen before December 31st to get you to commit to early 2010? Is it about the commitment from ownership, players, or ticket prices? So in my opinion, in my response to this, in the past, I haven't purchased a full season ticket plan, but in the past I have purchased smaller ticket plans, such as like the weekend ticket, or last year the Mets had an opening day ticket, which I got a ticket to go see opening day at Citi Field and then some other games down the line. So I have purchased some plans in the past. From my standpoint, I've always liked purchasing plans because then I have sort of a set number of games that I can go throughout the summer, and I can plan out my summer accordingly that way. Going into 2010, I've made a personal decision not to purchase any plans, and that's really for two reasons. One reason is the Mets are coming off of a terrible season in 2009, and they haven't given me any sort of reason to or motivation to go out and purchase some type of plan for 2010. And the second reason would be some changes in my personal life. Some of you out there may know, but for those of you who don't, I have a daughter who's about 1.5 years old now. So with a wife and a small daughter, that makes it a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging to get out to Citi Field as often as I did in the past. So it actually works out for me moving forward to just purchase single game tickets when I have the ability to go. So those are sort of two reasons why I am not purchasing a plan going into 2010. I would also say that at this point, I don't think that the Mets could do anything that would get me to purchase a plan for 2010 regardless. They haven't done anything this off season. I question sometimes ownership's motivation to win, and again, I don't see what they can do between now and the 31st to kind of change my mind. In the past, I've got excited about signings like Pedro Martinez or the Carlos Beltran signing, and even more recently, a couple years ago, the Johan Santana trade. Those were things that excited me, got me motivated to want to go out to Citi Field to see more games than I normally would. And I don't know, and I don't see if the Mets are going to do anything like that this winter to get me that excited. Now, with that said, I am going to make trips out to Citi Field at some point in 2010, whether, but I'm just not going to get a package. I'll just buy tickets, and depending on how the Mets do, if they're doing really well, then I'll probably go to more games. But if they're doing poorly in 2010, then I'll select games like maybe when Johan Santana's pitching, then I'll go see him pitch or something like that. So it all depends on how things shape out, will determine how many games I'll go to in 2010. But I'm definitely not going to be getting a package for 2010 because, the main reason is I don't think that the Mets are going to do anything this offseason that's going to wow me, that's going to get me excited to go to Citi Field and purchase a plan. Hopefully they will do well in 2010. We'll see, but that is sort of my response to Matt Cerrone's questions. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you soon.